guys, I am T. I am growing in New Orleans, Zone 9B, if you're new here. On today's video, I will be dropping onion seeds. Yes, I will be dropping 4 different varieties of onion seeds, and I will be dropping some Georgia Collards seeds. I want to start with the Walla Walla, and these are some it's like the yellow sweet seeds, and I'm gonna try something new. I got these colorful popsicle sticks, and I'm going to put my labels on it. And y'all, I have a lot of arts and craft things. I used to be a daycare teacher, and I still have a lot of arts and crafts. So this was one of the things I want to utilize and put it to use. So yeah, when I started working there, I had so much stuff like glue and just little knick-knack things that I had, because I did daycare for like 5 years. So just imagine all the things I had for as arts and crafts. And I'm gonna try some new label tags I have. And I have a label machine, y'all. That was just a machine my daughter bought, and she have it just sitting around the house, and I'm gonna put the little labels on the popsicle sticks. I thought that was just too cute. Yep, I thought of that. So this what I'm doing is totally new and different. I'm just following along with this onion thing is inspired by Dolores Garden, and she has some big bulbs, y'all. And I said, ooh, I want big bulbs like that, because I love onions, y'all, and I want to do the best I can with the onions. So I'm really following her step by step, and put my own little twist in it too. So we're going to start with the the Walla Walla, and I'm going to go ahead and all right, and I'm gonna go ahead and just stick it on here. Y'all, this is something new I'm trying now. This is something new. Look at that. That's the Walla Walla. And I'm going to stick it right on the side. Now I have 2 rows, and now I'm going to do the red burgundy, and I'm gonna do 2 rows of the red burgundy. I feel like I should go all the way down, y'all. What y'all think? Go all the way down. Yeah, because this is 2, 4, 6. Yup, you know what? I'm going to just go all the way down with, I'm going to just use the whole tray of onions. I'm going to just use the whole tray of onions. We're going to go all the way down. Get it out the way. Why not? I have enough room in my garden to plant onions, and I'm going to make room if I don't have enough room, because just like I said, we're gonna have us some big bulbs this summer. Well, not this summer, this fall. I'm planting it now, and by spring we should have some onions. A spring harvest. And I do prepare my beds. My beds are already prepared. I have one side of my bed prepared for onions, and the other side I still have stuff growing inside of that. But by time it's time to put my when it's time to transplant my seedlings, I will be removing whatever I have in that bed out and freshening it up for my onions to replace that. And now I'm on the red burgundy onions, and I'm separating them. And this year, y'all, what I want to do, what I'm doing, I'm trying to cut back on the store-bought fertilizer. Reason being is because it's getting expensive, y'all. Well, it's not getting expensive, it is expensive. And we gotta save some money, and that's what we're doing. We're saving money. So now I have, far as with my fertilizer, my liquid fertilizer, I only have my kitchen straps, and I use that around my garden. But in the beds where I'm planting my onions, I have one big garden bed where I'm just gonna have my onions, and that I'm going to use my compost, which is I make that myself too. I make my own compost, and I kind of mix it with that with coffee grinds. I have bags and bags of coffee grinds, y'all, and I get them from Starbucks. And what I do is I mix that them coffee grinds with that compost and that soil for nitrogen, because when I first put my onions inside of the bed, it's the first round, it really gonna need a lot of nitrogen for the leafy greens, and that's when my coffee grinds is going to come in handy. So I'm really going to need those coffee grinds for my leafy greens. And then once that's all established inside of the raised bed, as the time go on, I will do more fertilizer, and I will change that fertilizer to something high in phosphorus. Phosphorus is gonna make that the bulbs bigger. Yep, that's what I learned. It makes the bulb bigger. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna make sure my soil is moist. I'm gonna make sure I'm on a regular feeding schedule with my onions, and I'm gonna make sure my soil has everything it needs. So my goal is to have big bulbs. All right, so that was the red, let's see, that was the red burgundy. And now I'm going to do the Gladstone onions, these white onions. And But what I do have, oh, I want y'all to go, if you're trying onions for the first time, I want you guys to find out what zone you're in, because you don't want to miss that mark, because if you plant your onions out too late, you're gonna miss that mark. You don't want to miss your mark. You plant your seeds out, your seedlings out too late or too early, you won't get big bulbs. So you have to check what zone you're in, so you can know whether to get determined or interment for your onions. And when you search that up, you will know exactly when you're going to plant that in. That was 1, 2. I put that one in the wrong spot. It's supposed to be going right here. Y'all, I'm already messing up. I want to make sure these seeds look just alike, and I want to make sure I label them the right way so I can know exactly what seeds they are. I want to do this the right way, because normally I just put my seeds. All right, y'all, so my tripod broke. Yes, my phone rung and the tripod fell on the floor and it broke. So y'all, I got my phone plopped up on the thing. So this is the best way I can do it. So I did 1 row of the Gladstone white onions, and now I'm going to do the sweet Spanish yellow Utah. These are jumbo. These should be the biggest ones I have because it do says Utah jumbo on there. And I don't know where I left off at, y'all. And I probably was just rumbling, just talking. But I am on a challenge, y'all. Look at that. It's falling already. I'm on a challenge. All right, right there. I want you guys to see me and the tray. All right, so I'm on a challenge. My challenge is to get bigger bulbs, and I'm taking the extra steps to get the bigger bulbs. And I hope you guys follow along on my journey. And I want you guys to, if whoever's wanting to plant onions or starting onions or want to do onions, just share my video. Comment if you have any questions, and I'll be gladly to answer. And but for right now, I am on this little big bulb challenge, and I want y'all to join me on the action. All right, and I'm gonna take this and push it in. I'm normally not indoor. I'm always outside in the garden when I'm doing my videos. But yo, I live in zone 9B, and it's so hot. It's like 90. Let's see how hot it is outside today, so I can show y'all. We're at 93. Yes, 93. It's hot out there. There's no need for nobody to be out there. And indoors is the best way to go. Well, at least till 7 o'clock when the sun go down in the evening. That's when I normally go out there and do my videos. But stuff like this, I can just sit down in the cool air and show y'all what I do. All right. Now what I'm doing is I'm looking to see if all my seeds is down in that soil. And I'm going to get my I'm use the purple one right here. And what that was, it was the sweet Spanish yellow onion. Sweet Spanish. I gotta find that label. Y'all, when I say these labels, here you go. These labels come in handy. Y'all, this was a game changer. And I'm so glad. And matter of fact, I told, when my phone rang, it was my daughter, and I told her, girl, guess what came in handy? You left home. You left your little label machine, and it came in handy for me. She was like, what? But you know, kids. She's 21 now. She just had a baby, and she moved on, her and her boyfriend, and she got her own apartment and everything. And she was like, oh, that came in handy. She said, oh, I might can use that for something else. I might come get that. Kids, I tell you, kids. She wasn't even worrying about that. She didn't even know I had it until I said something. Maybe I should have kept my mouth closed. Y'all, I am really struggling to get this paper off here. And yeah, but you see how kids is? That's what they do. They come here, they steal all your clothes, they eat your food up, and they leave. But soon you got something for them, they want it back. All right, so that's the onion yellow sweet. And we're gonna, I only did one row for this one. Hopefully both seeds germinate. Hopefully both seeds. And what I'm gonna do is I am going to, I should have been did this. I got them in the seed starting tray, and I'm gonna water it from the bottom. Put that water in there. This some rainwater I have. And y'all, I'm going to let's see. Oh no, we need more water in there. I'm glad I did lift that up. Make sure y'all lift it up and see. I'm gonna just take this completely out and just fill it up with that rainwater. See? That's how it looks. Alright. I don't know why I moved that, y'all. I just wanted to give y'all another angle. Alright. Vermiculite on it, the vermiculite. This gonna be my first time trying this, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just put it on top. I'm gonna put it on top of the seedlings. Do it like this. And this should help germination, stronger root development, and it give it, this is organic, and it give it some nutrition. So put this on top, and guys, you have to make sure your soil is really moist. Some people put it on top of the well, they put the heating pad under so that germination can germinate faster. The seedlings germinate faster. I don't have a heating pad, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in my greenhouse, because y'all, it's 92 degrees outside, and just imagine how hot the greenhouse is in the inside of the greenhouse. So that should be more than enough heat for my seedlings. But I have to make sure that I go out and make sure my seedlings is nice and moist. That's my goal. I have to make sure I make it out there inside of my greenhouse. Because I don't have any, right now, I don't have anything in my greenhouse. I don't have nothing in my greenhouse. So I have to make sure that I go out there and make sure my seedlings is nice and moist. So that's the vermiculite. That's the vermiculite I put on top. So that was one of my that was one of the things I added on to what I'm doing new from before. That vermiculite. I never bought that before, so I bought it for this. So because I told y'all I am determined to get my big bulbs. So I really want to do whatever I can to achieve that. All right. All right, so we're going to the greenhouse, and I'm gonna show y'all how hot it is in the greenhouse. All right, y'all, this is my greenhouse. This is my first tray of seedlings. That's the onions, okay. And that's the coffee grinds I was telling y'all about. I get from Starbucks. Every time I go to Starbucks, I get me a bag if they have bags. And this how hot it is inside of this greenhouse. This is it's up to the max. It says 120, but it has to be hotter than 120 inside of this greenhouse. So now I have rainwater at the bottom of this this rainwater at the bottom soaking, and now I'm just spritzing it on top with some water. We got the vermiculite at the top, and we have the heat in the greenhouse, and that should be more than enough for this germination to get going with my onions. All right, that should be good enough. And I'm going to put the dome cover on top. There we go. Voila. Now we gotta let nature do its own thing. Okay, so this is the broccoli I'm going to drop. The Georgia Collards. And we got the Dollar Tree kale, curled kale, Dwarf blue curled kale, blue curled. Okay, so I did drop the seeds already. So what I'm gonna go in with my little stick, and I'm gonna just kind of push them inside of the soil like that and cover them up. Here's one. We got the kale. Cover them up. And these seedlings is going right in the greenhouse with the onions. I do have more seedlings already germinating in the garden. I have my broccoli going already. I have like 4 different varieties of lettuce growing already. I have Swiss straw growing. I see germinating out there. I have broccoli growing out there. These beets, I'm trying new. I got these beets off of Amazon last year. The packet is called 50 packets. It was like different varieties of different seeds. They had vegetables in the 50 packets. They have different herbs inside of the packet. So it was a good, it's a good seed packet. And if you're interested in it, I'll just put it in the description below. Broccoli, I have broccoli growing already in the garden. They're doing pretty well. They germinated within a few days. This is the second round of broccoli. These Georgia Collards, I got them off of Amazon for like $3 and some change for 100 seeds in one packet. So this is how it looks. That's the Georgia Southern Collards. This the broccoli I just dropped. And this is the kale. This is the Dollar Tree kale. And this broccoli is from either Lowe's or Home Depot. So now what I'm doing is just kind of patting it down inside the soil. Make sure it's down in the bottom. And this is going inside the greenhouse too, along with the onions. And now I'm about to put the Vermiculite on top. I got that from Home Depot. This is my first year using the Vermiculite. We're gonna see how this works. They say it's pretty good, and we're gonna see how good it is. They say it helps with germination, and plus they have nutrition inside of the Vermiculite, like phosphorus. So put that on top. All right. There we have it. That's our broccoli, kale, Georgia Collards, and beets. Some of these beets I have inside of the raised bed already germinated. I just wanted to have like backup beets just in case of what happened. Everything like the broccoli and the kale I already have germinating in the garden already. Only thing new is the collards. I just got these collards in from off Amazon, so that's why I got 4. I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the greenhouse with the onions. All right, y'all, just water from the bottom. It is inside of the greenhouse. And look, I want to show y'all something. Look at that. The humidity dome is already fogged up, and it's only been 20 to 30 minutes. I put this in the greenhouse, so we should get some good germination, y'all. Just go ahead on and spray on top of here. Put that dome. Put the dome on here. Alright, got the domes on top, y'all. We just ready for some germination. Want to thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all have an awesome day, and goodbye.